Hey everybody, 6 here, going to be giving you a game from SC2SEA.com's Bronze Silver Gold Open Weekly Tournament number 5 between Void, the blue Protoss, the teal Protoss? Teal Protoss on the northern side, versus against iMaster, the orange Terran on Xel'Naga Caverns. So this is going to be a game from the Bronze, Silver, Gold leagues. I did not check any of the rankings, I did not check the background of these players, just to be unbiased, and I'm just going to be offering what I think, how they can improve their play, why someone lost, what the winner should do next time to improve and secure a win. Of course, you guys can always comment what you want on the comments, or just bash me if you want. But it does look like that iMaster is going to be putting a supply depot up here in the northern position, getting off some nice scouting. I do like this. Always good to scout new bases, especially against Protoss, because generally they are the sneakier race, already getting a scout up here on the right hand side. Void is actually going to be putting down a 9 pylon a little bit close to the ramp. Looks like he's going to be looking to choke off this ramp against a Terran. And if you're going to be doing this, I guess you can put the pylon a little bit back. You can make it so that the power field just skirts the top of this ramp right here. But generally against Terran, Protoss don't really want to wall off, just because if you lose control of the ramp with the sentries and stalkers, with the force fields of course cutting the army in half and the zealots being able to go to work on them, then you really don't want your buildings to be vulnerable. You don't want to get choked up here either, your own units. And yeah, basically the Terran doesn't have any fast land units to run by you like the Zerg do. And that's the only reason why you really do it against Zerg. Of course, a lot of the sort of lower level players will just wall off at the ramp here, just because 1, they're used to it, and 2, they feel safer. I know this because I'm one of them. Ha 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 ha. And so again, I generally see the a little bit higher level players as building a SimCity around the Nexus, just going to be protecting the probes. Like you can put a pylon right here, put a gateway here, simulator here, another pylon right here, 7x core, nice little wall up right there. And yeah, I do like seeing a lot of other players do that, and it looks like that Void's 7x core is going to be right on time. iMaster actually getting an early second gas, and Void does see this right now. No orbital command, so the second refinery has indeed actually delayed the orbital command, which is going to delay these meals. It's going to delay everything really. Generally, you'll want to get the units and buildings which consume energy out faster, just because then the total sum of energy that's gained during the game will be higher than if you get it later. Yeah, so getting this early refiner to me right now signals Banshee alert possibly, but actually he's going to be putting down a Ghost Academy, so already we can see why he got the second gas so early. However, if iMaster skimps on his SCV production, I think he's going to find that he's going to be mineral starved, just because sometimes people will tech too quickly and forget to build SCVs, and generally, yeah, they'll get mineral starved and their gas will be way higher than the mineral count. As we can see right now, it does look like his gas count is extremely high at the moment. Yeah, he doesn't really have a second barracks, but he's putting one down now. It looks like he's going to be trying to find ways to spend this gas. And over on Void side of things, he's just getting his second gateway up, as well as a warp gate technology. Sorry guys, I just woke up. And I don't actually think that this zealot really blocks anything, honestly, because it's a 2 sort of gap space right here, like the stalker can fit through, and the zealot's only 1. But whatever, that's cool. Spending his chrono boost very nicely on his Nexus. He's going to be chrono boosting out that warp gate technology and building probes. Very good. If we look at the harvester count already, we can see that Void is way ahead in economically. He's 25 to 18 versus 1 meal, so his income should be a little bit higher. Yeah, actually quite a bit higher. So props to Void for staying on top of his worker count, and already we can see the effects of iMaster not building workers consistently and getting that orbital command a little bit late. It doesn't seem like that iMaster, however, will be building a bunker right here at his choke. I love this play. He can hide the ghost inside it, but he's playing a little bit defensively, I guess. But this 100 minerals could be another barracks right now going up. It could be so many things. I'm not really sure why he's building the barracks without scouting around first. I mean, his build really isn't that risky. I guess he's worried about a 4 gate, but really if he had sent an SCV up here and clicked on the minerals, he might have had a chance to go see what Void's up to. In fact, like, maybe he should just burn a scan on it. I think he's almost got enough energy to scan, but because he's so low in SCVs, If he actually drops a mule, it could be quite punishing to his economy. As you can see, he's just stabilizing now, and that's with the mule, with Protoss army. And it does look like that Void's going to be going to Gate Robo with a Mortals coming out right now. And I like this push, you know, a little bit sentry, a little bit low on sentries. I reckon he should have gotten out those sentries a lot earlier. He was quite high on gas beforehand, and those sentries would have so much more energy right now. I mean, this one has enough for one force field. If he had got those sentries out a little bit earlier, maybe they have enough time for two, enough energy for 2.5. And getting this pylon right here, like signals to me that he's going to be looking to take an expansion quite soon, which is a good play. Sending down a probe here with his push. A lot of players will actually not hotkey their pylon, which is a bit funny to me. I'm looking at his hotkeys right now, and Void could hotkey this to 6. He could push in with his army, that's 1-1, and then come back here, 6-6, warp, 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 rally them down here, and then he's ready to fight again. And it looks like that beautiful EMP from iMaster actually getting all the units. Void needs to pull back. Void really needs to pull back and save his Stalkers and Immortals and the Zealot. He could have saved that Sentry, he could have saved another Stalker, but instead he's going to lose everything right now just because the concussive shells are so good. I really would like iMaster to take an expansion right now. I would like him to research Stim Pack, but it looks like he's instead going to be popping out Marauders. Even taking another barracks right now would be good, but it looks like he'll be putting down a command center and cancelling it. He'll be putting down a command center, and it looks like he will be taking an expansion, or he's going to be suffering from. Oh, whoa! He's going to be suffering from some indecision. This is a really terrible play right here. I thought you should take the second base. Why wouldn't you take the second base? I think what he's thinking is that he just wants to end it right now, and he was choosing between whether to play a macro game or just to try and finish it right now. But he's so high on gas. And he just threw away some minerals for nothing, really. Just building and canceling it. Make up your mind, man. That's curious. They're set to attack this and then move, but they're not attacking it. Alright, he did it through the mini-map. Looks like that Void's going to be trying to sneak up another NXs, but he will be forced to cancel that. As iMaster's units are coming in here and forcing a cancel, of course. Haha, I just woke up. Leave me alone. They're going to be taking down these proxy pylons here on the low ground. I really think that if Void had pulled out before and saved half of that army and come back here with these Immortals, spread out here on the low ground, he would have stand a much better chance here. But instead he's getting choked up by his own buildings. All these EMPs going off on the Immortals, cutting their hardened shields completely, just not even being a factor right here. And this looks like the Marauders will be enough to clean up these Zealots coming in here, and it does look like that. See how Void's building positioning is actually working against him right now. All of his units are being choked up. His production facilities are going down right now, and Void's just going to be trying to get out this last Immortal, the last ray of hope right here. There are no more Ghosts right here, but actually iMaster's moving out with some Ghosts and Marauders currently, and they will have enough energy to EMP by the time they get there. All these Zealots being forced to engage, trying to buy time for the Immortal to come out, but it does not look like he has enough Chrono Boost to pump it out in time. All these Zealots coming down. iMaster should actually be kiting these Zealots. It's a little bit lazy on his part, frankly, but he's got this game in the bag. Void does call GG as the Immortal does not come out. I think just to secure this victory, you know, in case Void gets out of Void Ray or something, somehow manages to kill out this entire army, I really would have liked to see iMaster to take a second base, and that's just my little nugget for iMaster in this game. For Void, definitely to pull back as soon as you see this EMP. If you had saved half that army and pulled back here with that army that you re-macroed, I mean, you had a pretty good composition, honestly. And spread it out along here, just because you know that he has EMP now, I reckon that you would have stand a much better chance. And that's all I thought about that game. Please post in the comments if you have any comments of what you think, or if you just want to troll bash me. That's fine. And I'll see you all in the next game. See ya.